So as you can see in these images, fire brigade personnel have now entered the monorail and they are helping passengers come out. They're rescuing passengers from one end. There are two monorails. There are two of these monorails that are stuck pretty close to each other is what we hear. And these Bronto Skylifts are being used to bring those passengers down from the Mumbai Monorail. I also want to cut across to India Today's Divesh Singh, who joins me for more on this. Divesh, what can you tell us about relief and rescue operations? I believe some ambulances have also been rushed to this area.
Well, yes, Gaurav, what we hear from Monorail administration is that some ambulances have been kept ready at the spot near the Mysore Parli monorail station, where this first monorail train was stuck. After which, another monorail train was stuck at the same location. And now, fire brigade officials, along with local administration, have reached the place. They are trying to rescue all the passengers who were stuck inside the monorail train. So after 8 hours of being affected, of the railway line being affected, now the monorail line is also being affected, and there's a serious power surge, or due to a power issue, this monorail lost power. This monorail train lost power, and due to which it got stranded at the Mysore Parli railway station. And now rescue efforts have begun by the fire brigade officials. They've brought skylifts and other required assistance as well to bring these passengers down. There are several.
We are getting another eyewitness account. Divesh,
स्टेशनला 5:15ची ट्रेन होती, 20ला आली ती गाडी, नंतर मध्ये बंद पडली. आतमध्ये आमचं काही नियोजन नाही, कसं हे करायचं, आपत्कालीन काय करायचं ते काही नव्हतं. आम्हाला खूप त्रास झाला. वेळ आता इथे आतमध्ये आल्याच्यानंतर फायर ब्रिगेड वगैरे आली, त्यांनी आम्हाला सुखरूपपणे बाहेर काढलं. आम्ही सगळ्या फायर ब्रिगेडचे आम्ही आभार.
कोणाला काही इजा झाली, काही मार लागली काही
नाही, इजा वगैरे कोणाला नाही, पण झाली आतून फक्त थोडंसं त्रास व्हायला.
व्हेंटिलेशनला काही मिळालं नव्हती.
So very grateful to the fire brigade authorities for reaching as quickly as possible and for rescuing us. And we had absolutely no idea what needs to be done in an emergency. Is what the eyewitness or one of the passengers on board that monorail said. But as you can see in these images, there are several women inside and men. The women, as one of the eyewitnesses said, were feeling very suffocated. There were some children, I believe, according to initial reports. Of course, some were very calm on their mobile phones, reached out to authorities, hoped that the authorities would quickly be able to send these Bronto Skylifts to rescue people. That rescue operation is currently still on. Safety of passengers, utmost priority is what the Chief Minister of Maharashtra has just said. And Divesh is getting us details of this rescue operation. Divesh, will additional resources have to be rushed in to ensure that all are rescued as quickly as possible?
Well, the local police station has been alerted, and local police have already reached the spot. Fire brigade officials are already there on the spot, and BMC officials have been rushed to the spot. Monorail administration is already there, and there's additional team of officers from the state government who are rushing to the spot. What we learn as of now.
Catch your breath. We will play out some of these eyewitness accounts that are also coming in. Now, was this contingency kept in mind? How would people be rescued? Because those who were on board said for 2 hours. So 6 o'clock is where power outage was reported. Finally, around 8 is when the skylift started rescuing people. For 2 hours, people remained stranded inside. And there are two monorails pretty close to each other that have been stuck. So Divesh, were these contingencies kept in mind earlier? Did the administration know what needs to be done? Because eyewitnesses say, or those passengers inside say, they had absolutely no idea what is to be done, how will they be rescued. And fortunately, there wasn't a fire. In the case of fire, they wouldn't know how they would be rescued.
Well, this is an alarming situation, Gaurav, as you pointed out. Was there a contingency plan? So, frankly speaking, I think there was no contingency plan, because this is not the first time that the monorail has failed. I remember around 8 or 9 years back, a similar condition happened at Bhakti Park, and that time also, on that occasion as well, fire brigade was brought in. They had used cranes to bring in, to bring out the passengers who were stuck inside the monorail bridge. So, as of now, what kind of contingency plan does the monorail administration have? They will have to answer this. But this is an alarming situation, and situation which the passengers had to go through. They had to suffer for around 2 hours.
More passengers, and some reactions from the administration. Let's listen in.
अंदर 1000 लोग
1500 लोग 500 तो डेफिनेटली रह गए, पूरा गाड़ी पैक था क्योंकि आधा घंटे के बाद ये ट्रेन आई थी और उसकी वजह से अंदर ओवरलोड हो गया। अंदर लोड के वजह से गाड़ी का जो एग्जॉस्ट वो बंद हो गया। अंदर कोई भी आपातकालीन स्थिति के लिए कोई भी ये नहीं थी, चीज नहीं थी, इमरजेंसी एग्जिट नहीं था।
आपने कहां से ट्रेन पकड़ा था? ये
मैं वडाला राम मंदिर से
राम मंदिर से पकड़ा था। तो अंदर ये बच्चों भी थे? अंदर
बच्चे थे, बूढ़े लोग थे, लेडीज थी, दो। एक मेरे सामने एक जो आदमी था उसको चक्कर आके वो अंदर ही बंद हो गया।
तो लेकिन क्या कहना चाहेंगे, कितनी देर तक ये आपको रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन पहुंचा आपका?
एक सवा घंटा लग गया पूरा अंदर वो फायर ब्रिगेड आने तक।
आपने क्या नाम बताया आपसे?
सुशील ओराडकर।
So passengers say they contacted the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation or the BMC's helpline number for emergency assistance, and the fire brigade, the initial fire brigade, came to the scene quickly. It took some time for this Bronto lift or the Skylift to reach there. The Skylift then initiated the rescue operations. We are now being told, Divesh, I believe it's a 20-kilometer route from Chembur to the Sant Ghadge Maharaj Chowk, where this monorail has been in operation since 2014. Explain the importance of monorail to assist Mumbai's, it's a city that's always on the move, and the moment it starts raining and the suburban train gets impacted, that's where this monorail plays a very critical role. Divesh.
Well, Gaurav, today the railway line being stuck, so the railway lines were not working. Remember, since 12 p.m. and in Harbour Line, which is towards Chembur and Vadala and that route, which is called the Harbour Line, the railway line was not functioning since around 10:30 a.m. and post that 12 noon, since 12 noon it was not working on the central line as well. So in that scenario, monorail which runs above, like it runs on a bridge, on an elevated bridge like a line, which is like a metro. On an elevated bridge, this monorail runs, and that is why people tried using the monorail rakes. Usually monorail rakes are not crowded. There's not much crowd. There's not too many commuters who use monorail for commuting. One, the reason that it is very slow. Another, the route that the monorail runs on is not a crowded route as such. It's not a route where you see huge crowd.
Stay with me. Eyewitnesses on the rescue operations. Listen in.
तो मुंबई की स्पिरिट है, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं उसके अंदर।
मानना पड़ेगा कि पूरी पुलिस, पूरे एम्बुलेंस सारे आए हेल्प करने के लिए। वी डेफिनेटली वेर देयर। आई एम अ डॉक्टर, मैं खुद खड़ी रही यहाँ कि अगर हेल्प चाहिए तो वी कैन हेल्प इट आउट। पुलिस ने भी बोल के भरा, बट एवरी टाइम हम लोग इससे कम्युनिकेट कर रहे थे टू गिव इंस्ट्रक्शंस।
पुलिस बार-बार अपील करती है।
2 लेडीज थी जो सफोकेट हुई, बट बाकी काफी लोगों से उन्होंने काफी हेल्प किया। बट डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट और अच्छा होना चाहिए।
लोग एक दूसरे कैसे कोऑपरेट कर रहे थे अंदर?
मुझे नहीं मालूम, ये था अंदर। मैं तो इसको कांटेक्ट करी थी, पुलिस को बोला मेरे पास है एक अंदर, तो इनसे इसके थ्रू हम लोग इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहे थे अंदर।
आपका नाम है?
डॉक्टर महेश्वरी।
थैंक यू मैम। थैंक यू।